Hi there, I'm Josef Bodnar. Welcome to another C-Sharp video tutorial. In this video tutorial, I'm going to talk about one-dimensional array. An array is a collection of variables of the same type that are referred to by a common name. An array can have one or more dimensions, and the one-dimensional array is the most common used array. The array are used for a variety purposes because the array offer a convenient mean to group together related variables. You can use easily an array to compute average, to sort different items, because the array can manipulate the data very easily. So let's make an example to see how the one-dimensional array works. So I'm gonna go here over the file, new project, select the console app, and in this box write the name of your application. In my case, array one-dimensional 02. Click on OK. Yeah. All right. On this line, I'm gonna to declare a one-dimensional array, which is going to be integer type, because I used this keyword int. This statistics is the name of this array, what it will be referred to. Okay, so this is the general form to declare an one-dimensional array. As you can see, I've got this number 5 inside the square brackets. This number means the number of the elements of this array. That means this array has 5 elements. Each element of each array has an index that describes the position of each element within array. So in my case, I've got 5 elements. So that means this statistics array has 5 positions, and always the position within array start by 0 and will be finished by n minus 1. So in my case, because this array has 5 elements, that means the first position will be 0 and the last position will be 4. Okay, let's continue this example to see better how an one-dimensional array works. So I'm going to declare here another integer variables. Let's say a, and here I'm going to use a for loop. Okay, so let's compile this code. All is alright, no errors. So let's release in console this application, and now you can see how the one-dimensional array works inside the computer, inside the memory of computer. So those numbers inside those square brackets, they are indexed, and they reflect the position of each element. So these are the elements which are on the right side. So in this way, in one-dimensional array, it works. We can use as well this start debugging to have a look here down in locals how this one-dimensional array works. So go further on this step into, click on it. Okay, as you can see now, this variable a is assigned by 0, and this is our array statistics, and click on step into. Okay. Now the a variable was assigned by 1, and I'm going to give a click on this arrow here in front of this name of our array statistics. Yeah, and as you can see here on the left side, I've got the index, the position for each element of this array. On the first position, I've got this element, this value 0. For one position, I've got the one value that corresponds, okay, and so on until to the end. And as you can see, each position has correspond an element or a value. So let's go ahead and let's see how you can initialize an one-dimensional array. So let's make a few changes in this code. Let's copy and paste 4 times, because I've got 5 position, yeah, and for each position of this array, I'm gonna to declare, I'm gonna to give a value. Okay, let's compile again. All is alright. Let's start our application. So as I told you, a very good idea to use an array is to compute the average. So let's calculate the average for these elements of this array. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, let's compile this example. All is alright. Let's release it in console, and here you go. This is the result of this application. Average is 39. So as you can see, we can use the array very easy to compute the average. This is the one way to initialize a one-dimensional array. This is not the easiest way to initialize an array. This one was done by hand. You can use another way to initialize an array. So I'm going to remove those, and I'm going to do here a few changes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 position. Let's compile again this example. Yeah, let's release it in the console. As you can see, the average is 52. This is the result of this application because I changed the values which this array was initialized. This is another way to initialize a one-dimensional array. But I consider this way a bit redundant, not very useful, because we don't need to use this part of array, I mean this one, and I can remove it, and we can use just this part to initialize a one-dimensional array. Let's compile again this application. Let's release it in a console, and as you can see, the result is the same. Average is 52. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. See you next time.